Hey everybody, Scarpad from Scarpad's Comic Tricks. Another kind of rambling video here. Figured I'd shoot this and talk about a few things. Now I see in the latest news that Marvel has delayed the May and June books. Well, now we're getting pretty late into the year, and I'm sure some of the others will do the same, and probably all of them will do the same. I'm sure DC will, and who knows what the other studios will do, but they'll probably do the same. They'll probably delay them May, June. They don't want to see that the backlog gets too big when, they start, getting up again to start publishing these books in the dead tree format. But, I mean, how long is it going to go? I mean, I could see this going into the fall. And I was just thinking, I mean, I know that Amazon has a pretty big publishing arm to it. They do, publish novels for up-and-coming writers and people that haven't, you can publish them pretty cheaply up on Amazon and get your book up there digitally pretty easily. Now, with ComiXology being owned by Amazon, is there room for comics there? And maybe more than just digitally. I mean, could Amazon partner up with a printing operation and get these things digitally for ComiXology and on print for everybody else? And I don't see studios like Marvel or DC doing this. Obviously, they're too big and they like to do their own thing. But your Mad Caves, your Aftershocks, your Boom Studios, I mean, it would be a way to get your book published as a ComiXology original, giving ComiXology a big boost, and then also have Amazon handle the publishing end of things with paper comics. Right now they don't do anything with paper comics because of Diamond. But what if Diamond's no longer in the picture or substantially weaker? They do graphic novels. Obviously that's handled by a whole different arm of publishing. But if Diamond goes away and we're into July and August or September, will we start seeing some movement on ComiXology and Amazon's front to get the lesser studios? I mean, there's more smaller studios than there are the big studios. There's only two big studios. And, things like, I count Images and IDWs, and even though they're bigger studios in that lot with your Aftershocks and Mad Caves, I know they're on different rungs of that ladder. But is there an opportunity here to get ComiXology and Amazon to take the place of Diamond as far as print books go and then the digital end of things? I'd really love to see it. I mean, let's face it. The distribution of independent comics sucks. I mean, most comic LCSs won't bring them in. I know mine doesn't. I won't say most. That's disingenuous. A lot of them do. I'm judging by what's in my area, by the guy who keeps the independent books in the back where you can't, where you can't rifle through them because he probably only has one or two copies. It'd be nice to be able to get order from Amazon a Mad Cave studio book or an Image book or an Aftershock book. Get them digitally. Maybe they could come up with what we've talked about, where you can get, if you buy the print copy, you automatically get digital. And if you don't want the print copy, then you get digital at a reduced rate through ComiXology. How nice would it be to know that on a Wednesday morning when you wake up, that Image or that Mad Cave book is in your ComiXology pull list waiting for you to read it and in the mail on its way to you? How nice would that be? That could revolutionize the whole comics industry. Let Marvel and DC, try to figure it out and take all this time. But yet let the lesser studios shine. Let's face it. Most of us are buying more independent books than they are DC and Marvel. And the independent books is where it's at. I mean, I enjoy them so much more. And because they're usually 5 and 6 issue series, it's so easy to collect them and then move on and read another book. And they're easy to put into a trade paperback because you get a trade paperback of like, Once in Future, Something's Killing the Children, or, something like that, or Kill Lock. And you have the whole complete series in a set number of trade paperbacks. I think there's rooms to do. I think that's a fantastic idea. Of course, we'll see what happens. But as the months wear on, and we have no new comics to read, and all these artists and writers and letterers are being told, wait, we got too much in the channel now, and we don't want to get too much stacked up for when paper comes back. Meanwhile, they get paid when they produce stuff. How long will that last? So we'll see. But just some thoughts I had, where Amazon and ComiXology could fit into the mix for the Lesser Studios. So hope you guys are all enjoying your time inside to read books and stay with the family. I've been spending a lot of time with my mom and dad, helping them out. So live streaming has gotten a little bit lesser, but I hope to put out some of these videos, share some of my thoughts, and hopefully maybe shortly do some reviews. So we'll catch you guys on the next ones. Stay safe, stay in. Remember, keep trekking, keep reading, and stay safe, everybody.